Something that I'm very passionate about when it comes to students in the classroom is that students in the classroom are actually citizens in the world that they live in. So it's really important that they're able to tackle problems that they find in their own real world, and they're able to find solutions and talk to others and come up with solutions to those big problems.
What we learned about collaboration was that, well, we've done it in years past, but it really hit home this year because we learned that we had to incorporate everyone's ideas into every part of this project because the model or the presentation or the sim can't all be one person's idea. You all have to contribute ideas, so it's pretty much everybody's project rather than just one person's project. And this collaboration could be applied to the real world by, like if you're at work and if you have an idea for something and the company needs to work together to get it done, or if you're in any other class at school.
Collaboration through the engineering process because we had to talk about how to fix our problems and we had to do it multiple times and we had to improve on our ideas because sometimes it wouldn't work the first time.
Really cool, but I think as a school what we can do better is we can try to incorporate these ideas into the real world. Like for example, this year's topic was waste management, and so we had to figure out a futuristic way to get rid of our waste. But I feel like a better thing that we could do for this project is to actually find like what we're doing now for our waste, like in Waukesha or in Wisconsin overall, and that we could use that and take it to the next level and like actually develop solutions for those problems that Waukesha or Wisconsin is facing.
Our mission and core values at STEM consists of collaboration, innovation, responsibility, accountability, critical thinking. Students are engaged because we personalize their learning environment and their experiences every day, whether it's through a differentiated approach to instruction, a different way to summatively assess their proficiency. So for example, math, instead of taking a paper, pencil assessment, they could do a project or making a video of their learning. Or they can even propose a project that is something that they're interested, like a passion outside of school. So for example, we had a student.
So I teach STEM Cultures. STEM Cultures is a class that exposes kids to different countries around the world. The purpose of our class is to expose kids to topics that they otherwise wouldn't hear about and learn, to get a different perspective, to make them understand that there's two sides, to make them understand that there's always a connection you can make with others from a different culture. It's just taking that time to learn about them. For example, we just did the Middle East, and we had a parent who's from Palestine that came in and spoke about her perspective of the Israeli and Palestinian conflict. And then we had a teacher who just left to Israel and came back and shared his experience. So students are able to learn the two perspectives of a topic and before they make a judgment of this person's right or this person's right, trying to understand both sides. I think that's a really important thing, especially as students are being, we're going to be a global society, and they need to be able to work with people from all different cultures.
Learning is the question. The way that they have changed our view of learning is that we know everything that we do is going to be public. Also, this allows us to interact like real scientists interact on a more global basis. For example, sitting down and talking with scientists who actually studied the processes that we're looking at versus doing research on the internet or research out of a book. This creates a higher level of ownership on the front end, the middle, and the back end of a project because students know that the work that they're doing is going to be seen by a mass audience and potentially by scientists who study the exact same thing that we are for a living. And that creates a very real experience. Knowing that we're contributing data to statewide agencies that are going to use this data to make natural resource decisions in our community provides a very, very real sense of how what they're doing can affect the world and the community that they live in.
Scouts, there's a lot of things that we do that I think would be awesome if we incorporate into school. One thing we do with Scouts is we earn merit badges, and a way that helps me personally and a lot of other Scouts I know as well is that it helps you know where you're at in Scouts and how far you've gone, and also it's a motivator to get you to want to do more things and continue on with the program. And I think that'd be great if we innovated that as something for other people to see where they're at. Another thing is getting to do a lot of hands-on work. With every merit badge we do, there's at least one hands-on thing we get to do. And it's pretty much applying our skills as we learn it. And applying it to me means that you're taking the skills that you learned over the course of taking the class, and then you put it to use. And I know a merit badge that I did with that was open up my range of kind of contacts, I guess, and it helps you meet a ton of people and through different service projects. Like I did my Eagle project here at school, and I worked with many different people that work for the city or for the school district, and it helps you get to know more people and be comfortable working with others. Also, me doing my Eagle project was a huge capstone to my scouting, and I think it'd be a great thing to incorporate into the high school level and getting students to kind of do a project to their high school, and it's just a great way to learn how you are as a leader.